Good day, fam. This is Tan back with another product review. Pretty excited about this one. I will first want to give a quick shout out to my friends at CarTrimHome for sending out this front and rear bumper valence that I'll be installing onto the Highlander today. Now, if you are a fourth generation Highlander owner, before you purchase the car, at least in my experience, the most sexiest car trim available was the XSE, right? Not only do you have the sport suspension, but you also had the really stealth and aggressive looking exterior. And however, it didn't have the panoramic roof that I wanted. It didn't have the other features that the platinum trim had, which is why I ended up buying a platinum trim version. Now I am happy with my selection. However, any way I could find to make the platinum look more aggressive, similar to the XSE, that's what I would have preferred. So today we're going to transform this bottom bumper, and we're going to install a front bumper valence kit, so that way it gives it a little bit more of a resemblance to the XSE curvature at the bottom. Now, this doesn't look bad. This is still OEM stock right here, but again, I want to make this look aggressive, so that way it has more pop, if you know what I mean. One thing I liked about the XSE is the silver trim that they have all along the bottom. Now mine doesn't have it. Installing the running boards did help give it that lower stance, and that little silver trim right there, but the front was still missing that silver portion that really ran all the way here. If this part was silver, I think it would look a lot cooler, like it does on the XSE. But we're gonna see if the items in this package is going to do the trick. So here's a quick unboxing for y'all. See what you get in the box. Comes nicely wrapped, the front and rear trim pieces. And let me take these out, and then I'll set them up so that way you can have a better look at them here. All right, so this is the pieces once it's unwrapped and unboxed. You'll have here a little box with metal brackets. You have 2, 4, 6, 8 brackets. You have screws, some covers here. Looks like you'll also have some stick-on foam. I believe you'll be putting this at the top of each of the front and the rear valence pieces, just to kind of give it some added protection when you put it onto the bumper. But this is what you get. This is the front valence. Take a look here. Looks pretty good. I think what I'll end up doing is applying one coat of clear coat on it, just to give it some more protection. I mean ceramic coating. But doesn't that give you the XSE vibes? Here's the rear valence right here. You want to take a look at what the back piece looks like. They're both ABS plastic. It's a pretty thick piece right here. You can see where the mounting bracket holes are. Looks like there's 4 in the back here, 2 in the bottom, 2 on the top. There we go. I'll flip it over to show you what the back looks like on the front valence. I noticed that there's a pilot hole here, but it didn't go all the way through. But there's mounting points right here and here for the metal brackets. We'll see how well those fit. And again, another pilot hole here, but I might drill through with a drill so I can give it some, so it stays on better to the car. So there you have it, y'all. Let's do a quick dry fit to see what this looks like. So we're just doing a dry fit for now. What do you think? I think it looks good. Side profile. Work our way to the front. Definitely gives it those XSE vibes for sure. Here's from the other angle. Definitely, I'm feeling it. Definitely liking this look. Looks more aggressive. Doesn't stick out too much, and it doesn't look too extreme. All right, let's try to do a test fit of the rear valence here. So this definitely would need to be mounted. You can't do a dry fit with the rear valence here. You can see that there's 3 holes right here that you can drill into the rear bumper to secure this at the top, and then use 2 of the metal brackets at the bottom to secure it on the bottom. That's what it looks like. I don't think it looks that bad, but for me, I might hold off on actually installing the rear valence until I get the OEM tow hitch, because that's going to definitely need to be cut out right in this area right here, because right here there's going to be a cutout for the OEM tow hitch, and so with this in the way, you'd have to do some modifications for sure. And so I can wait to install this, but I think it looks nice. What do y'all think? Let me know what you think in the comments. But it sticks out a little bit. I know one of the subscribers asked if you did have a U-Haul or a CURT tow hitch that sits down below, will it interfere? I have a feeling because this sticks out a little bit further, maybe an inch and a half. You have to check the clearance to see if it clears here, because it definitely sticks out a little bit more. It's a nice look. Alright, so here's a dry fit of the rear valence bumper. It's not screwed on. You'll see that piece of clear tape in the middle holding it up, and one piece on the bottom. Just wanted to show you depth on what it would look like from the side profile. You see how it does stick out about inch and a half. For those that are new to my channel, these extra chrome pieces, that is aftermarket. So those do not come with the vehicle. So those who are chrome delete peeps, you don't have to worry about that extra bit of chrome. That's something I added extra on my Highlander. This is what it looks like from the back. Again, looks pretty good. All right, so for now, let's go ahead actually install the front valence, and I'll show you how to mount the brackets. All right, fam, so it's actually the next day. I decided to do some extra prep work on the front valence before I actually install this on. But let me go ahead and show you what I actually did. So first thing is I kind of figured that since this is going to be exposed to wind and also, you know, the elements like rain and the sun, I decided to apply a quick coating, ceramic coating, a cheap one. If y'all saw my video where I installed this black grill piece right here, I also applied a single coating of this ceramic coating right here, 9H hardness level, and you can probably tell already. So give it one coating and let it flash, and then you wipe it down with a microfiber towel, and you can tell that it's already more glossy compared to the black plastic here. Yesterday, this is how this the black on this bumper valence looked. It looked kind of like dull. But once you apply that ceramic coating, it gives it a nice shine, and it's really smooth now. So I had to let this cure overnight, and so I unboxed the mounting brackets right here. So here's the set that you'll want for the front valence, and these are for the back bumper valence. Here you'll see there's the 3 long screws for the back, and then you have these 3 covers to cover up these screws once you drill those into the back bumper. Like I said earlier, I'm not going to install the rear bumper valence for now until I figure out what my next move is with the OEM tow hitch. So I'll just be showing you the installation for the front for now. Taking a look at the back here, you'll see that at each corner it looks like there's pilot holes, but they didn't actually drill through them. There's pilot holes here, which I feel more comfortable creating an actual screw point here on this end and the other end, because if you look at the back, the 4 areas where the brackets would go would be here, 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 and here. So I used my drill and I went ahead and drilled a hole right into there. So if you look at the bottom, let's see if I can flip it over and show you the bottom real quick. All right, you'll see that there's a hole in the bottom now. Now, no one's going to see that from the bottom, but now that'll give me 2 areas where I can secure this bumper valence to the actual bumper itself from the bottom, and we'll see how we can get these mounting brackets to fit, so that way we can have one nice secure fit all together. They also included these foam stick-ons, and I'm assuming this is just to prevent any rattling, but when you dry fit this on by itself, it's a pretty snug fit already, so you may not need this, but I'll put it on just for the heck of it since they supplied it for us. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to, again, dry fit this on, but first thing I did is I applied a ceramic coating, let it dry overnight, give it that nice sheen. So next step I did is I drilled these holes, so that way we can use these longer screws that they gave us. Now these are meant for the back, but I'm going to use these 2 of them for the front. You can always go to the hardware store and pick up some more if you need to, but that'll be the first 2 areas that I'm going to screw on, because even if I don't have the brackets, I have a feeling that just having those screw points on the left and the right side, it would be good enough to hold this piece onto the car. Alright, so just locate that little pilot hole right here. Be careful not to drill down too fast, so you don't want to scrape the top part of the black. I'm using drill bit size 5 by 23, oh sorry, 32. 5, 32. Careful. Just take it slow. more, and we should puncture it through. Again, this is just ABS hard plastic. Look at the bottom. You see the hole right there for the screw to go into. Alright, again, let's go ahead and dry fit this onto the car and install the screws first. Alright, so I applied the adhesive on the back. Again, this doesn't come with instructions, so I'm just going to put it here since they provided it. One on the bottom, one along the top right here, and then you'll notice that there's bracket points right here. This bracket is going to go at the top right here, right there, and then this bottom bracket is going to go like this when we install this onto the bumper. All right, let's do a dry fit and get this installed. Nice and snug. Next up here, if you identify the pilot holes that we drilled in here, let's see if they even penetrate to get to the bumper. Well, it's not coming off, but I'm curious to know at what point it actually gripped onto the actual OEM bumper. So let me just take this off for now, and I'll show you where it landed. All right. Right here, right there. So that is a nice and secure spot for that screw. So just looking at this, that spot right there, even if you don't put on the mounting brackets, I think you'll be okay with installing it with just the 2 screws after you drill those pilot holes. But let's go ahead and finish up the other side, and I'll give it a tug test and we'll see how it feels. Alright, so let's put the 1 screw into the driver's side. This is on pretty snug, so now just push this in and then put in the other screw on this other side right here. Chug. Yep, this sucker's in. Pull this out. There you have it, y'all. Let me give it the tug test right here. Yep. It's not going anywhere. So I might just leave it like this and not even worry about the mounting brackets. But just to show you where they would go, if you wanted to install them, and I might install them later. But damn, that looks sexy. Woo! You see how it's nice and glossy? Let me show you the difference. Yesterday, before I applied the ceramic coating, this is how dull the black plastic looked. This matched this yesterday. But after the ceramic coating, look how much more glossier it looks. This blends in more nicely with the glossiness of the grill and this grill plate that I put in here as well. Alright, so this is the front view again, and this is the top bracket that you'll use if you want to install this. And this little hook right here clamps in the grill right here. So the hole is right here. So where you use one of those short silver screws. But how you install this is you slip this in, hook it into the grill, so it hooks it back here, and then you just put this grill hole right into the screw right here. And just from looking at this, it looks like this bracket is a tad bit higher, so it might be a little bit unaligned. So that is something to keep in mind, but this is how you would install it to keep it on. But since I'm noticing now that this might be not aligned, I might not even mess around with it anymore. Might drive it around for the next week just with the two pilot screws that I put in there, and those screws are pretty long, right? So those screws are pretty long, but I'm doing the tug test right here, and it's not budging off at all. So I guess this video is going to be shorter than expected. I'm not going to put those mounting brackets on after all. But that's what you get as the end result. Again, thanks to the folks at CarTrimHome. Check the video description. They are taking pre-orders on this. They are giving us an excellent price, free shipping in North America, and use my discount code to get an additional 7% off. This is a solid choice, especially if you wanted to replicate the XSE look. I'm digging it. And maybe in another part 2 video, when I do decide to install the rear bumper valence, I can make a video on that as well. Again, if you like these videos, like and subscribe. We are getting closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers. Very, very excited, and look forward to seeing y'all on the next video. Again, take care. Peace. Alright, so here's some bonus footage for y'all. Although I'm not going to install the rear bumper valence, I'll just do a quick product review on it. Again, this is one whole piece hard ABS plastic. You'll see that there's screws on the back of it, and these screws are there because they had to screw in the chrome exhaust pieces right here. Again, this is a fake exhaust, but for effect, it is there. Looks pretty cool, but it is screwed on from the back. You'll see that you'll have 1, 2, and 3 holes there that you'll have to drill, and use those long screws to drill into the back of the bumper. And they also have covers that you would use to cover up those drills. So in this plastic right here, you have these double-sided circular plastic pieces to put over, so that way it covers up the drill holes. On the back, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 anchor points on the bottom to hook up the rear valence, and this will be the piece that you'll use. This is one mounting bracket, and this would be the other mounting bracket. Let me do a zoom out of what this piece looks like. And this is what it looks like from a side profile. It is pretty thick.